Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we are going to look into example 16 from chapter 5 called arithmetic progression. So let's see what exactly is given in example 16. Now moving on to example 16, it is given that a manufacturer of TV sets produced 600 sets in the third year and 700 sets in the seventh year. Assuming that the production increases uniformly by a fixed number every year, find number 1 the production in the first year, number 2 the production in the 10th year, number 3 the total production in first 7 years. So guys, it looks like the question is really very easy, but the thing is that we need to first of all understand what exactly is given in the question, then we need to work out on this. Now let's see how we can solve this question. So moving on to solution. So guys, here as per the question, we are going to find out the production in the first year, the production in the 10th year, the production in first 7 years. That means the sum of the production in the up to 7 years we are going to find out. Now, as per the question, it is given that the production increases uniformly by a fixed number every year. So, as the production is increasing uniformly, we can say that it forms an arithmetic progression. So, we can write here that as the production increases uniformly, as the production increases uniformly, that means the given data will form an arithmetic progression, an AP. Okay, so keeping this thing in mind, what we can do here is that the given data will form an arithmetic progression. Okay, now let's see. So, we are going to find out the production in the first year. That means A1 is equal to how much we are going to find out, and the production in the 10th year, we are going to find out the production in the 10th year, and we are going to find out the sum of the production in till 7th year. That means S7 is equal to how much. So this is what we are going to find out. And now let's see what is given in the question. The question says that the manufacturer produced 600 sets in the third year. That means A3 is equal to 600, and the manufacturer produced 700 sets in the 7th year. Okay, that means A7 is equal to 700. So this much data is with us. Taking this much information from here and keeping in mind that it forms an arithmetic progression, we are going to solve this question. Now let us put the things in a tabular form. Whatever we have, I can say first year, second year, third year, 7th year and 10th year, because till 10th year we have the info. Now first year we don't have any data, second year we don't have any data, third year we have 600, 7th year we have 700, and 10th year we don't know. We are going to find out this 10th year. Now this one is A1, this one is A2, and this one is A3, and this one is A7, and this one is A10. Okay, now let me just draw the table so that it will be easy. Guys, this question will be super easy. Just we need to understand what is being asked and what is that we are going to do. Now, as per the question, we are going to find out A1, that means this one. We are going to find out A10, and then we are going to find out A7. Okay, so guys, for finding out any of the missing terms like A1 or A2 or AN, we are going to take the help of the formula. AN is equal to a1 plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula that we are going to take the help of this formula only. Okay, so here we don't know the value. Here we don't know the value of d because we don't know the consecutive numbers, because here it is third and seventh. We cannot say that these are consecutive numbers. Okay, now let's see how we are deriving this equation. So for finding out the consecutive numbers, we can we very well know that if we add d to the current term, then we will get the next term. Similarly, for getting the other next term, we need to add the common difference d. Let's see what we are getting. Now, if for a2, I can write is equal to a1 plus d, because if we add common difference to a1, we will get a2. Similarly, I can write a3 is equal to a2 plus d, because if I add common difference to a2, I will get the value of a3, and this I can write a2 replacing the value of a1 like a1 plus d again plus d, that is equal to a1 plus 2d. Guys, just look at the logic here. When it is a2, we are getting a1 plus d. Okay, so when it is a3, we are getting a1 plus 2d. That means when it is 2, here it is 1d. When it is 3, here it is 2d. Similarly, when it will be 7, it will be a1 plus 6d. When it will be 10, it will be a1 plus 9d. Okay, so I have considered 3, 7, 10 because this is the data. We have data for 3, 7 and 10 and 2. That's all. Now, what we can do, you see, we have the data for a3 and a7. Now, what I can do, I can write a3 as a3 is equal to a1 plus 2d, or I can write 600 is equal to a1 plus 2d, or I can write a1 is equal to 600 minus 2d. Let's make it as equation 1. So guys, from the information that is given for the a3, I derived a1 is equal to 600 minus 2d. Now similarly, taking the value of what is given in equations, means for 7, I can write a7 is equal to replacing a7 we know it is 700 is equal to a1 plus 6d, or I can say a1 is equal to 700 minus 6d. Let's make it as equation 2. So from this we could see that we got both the values of, we got two values for a1. A1 is this much and second one is this much. That means both the values will be same. So equation 1 is, I can say equation 1 is equal to equation 2. Equation 1 is equal to equation 2. And now replacing the values of equation 1 and equation 2, here what I am getting, 600 minus 2d is equal to 700 minus 6d. Okay, now further solving this equation, I can write minus 2d moving 6 to this side plus 6d is equal to 700, and moving this 600 to that side minus 600, or I can write 4d is equal to 100, or I can write d is equal to 100 by 4, that is equal to 25. So guys, you could see that we got the value of d as 25. Now we can let us put the value of d in equation 1, because we already got these two equations. So if I put the value in equation 1 or equation 2, whichever one we are comfortable we can use. So now I am going to put this value of d in equation 1, so that I can get the value for equation for A1. Okay, now putting the value of D in equation 1, I am getting A1 is equal to 600 minus 2D, 2 into 25. So that is equal to 600 minus 50, that is equal to 550. So guys, we could see, or we could get the value of A1 as 550. Now it would be easy for us to find out the value of A10. A10, our equation for A10 equation is A1 plus 9D. I can write here A10 is equal to A1. A1 is 550 plus 9 into 25. So I can write that is equal to 550 plus 9, 5, 45, 9 to 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 200, 2 to 5. Okay, because 25, 9 is 2 to 5, 9, 5, 45, 18, 19, 20, 22, 2 to 5. Or I can say A10 is equal to, I can say A10 is equal to how much? 775. Okay, now you could see we got the value of A1 is we got the value of A10 is 775, and we got the value of A1 is equal to 550. These are the two things that has been asked in the question, and we also found out these two things. Now we are going to find out the value of Sn. Okay, so finding out the value of Sn is again going to be super easy, because we know everything, we know the formula, and we can easily find out. So I can write 2Sn is equal to n into A1 plus An. This is the formula. Now we are going to find out the value of the total value of production till 7 years. Okay, in 7 years. So that means here n will be 7. Here n will be 7. So we can write 2S7 is equal to 7 into A1. A1 we got 550 plus A7. A7, because we are going to find out the value of 7 year, so we can write A7. Okay, so guys, just one confusion, like A7, we very well know the value of A7. Why we are searching here and there? The value of A7 is nothing but 700. We very well know that the value of A7, here An is A7, because we are going to find out the 7th term. So clearly I can write the value of A7 is 700. Okay, or I can write 2S7 is equal to 7 into 1250. Okay, or I can write S7 is equal to 7 into 1250. I can write 7 into 1250 by 2. 7 into 1250 by 2. So that is equal to 7 into 675. So guys, 1250 means 625. So once solving this equation, means 7 into 625, I am getting 4375. So we got S7 is equal to 4375. That's all guys. We got the value of S7 because they asked us to find out the value of production in till 7th year. We found out till 7th year. So these are the things, like as per the question, we found out A1 is 550, A10 is equal to 775, and S7 is equal to 4375. I believe you understood this calculation. This question is little bit tricky, but if we move in a particular direction, then definitely we can solve this question. But if you have any questions or confusions on this calculation, kindly write to me in the comment section of this video. I will definitely get back to you once I see your comments. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.